Hey there. Having car troubles? I figured as much. Seeing how you were standing out here in the middle of nowhere. You must have some bad luck, partner. Of all nights for this to happen, it has to be when a mean blizzard is on its way in. You ain't from around here, are ya? I didn't think so. No, I'd remember a car like that. Man, she's a nice one, too. It would probably be best if we got it running before that storm moves in. It's already cold enough. Mind if I take a look? No, I'm not a mechanic. I've been working on cars ever since I could put my own boots on. No, I don't have a degree or anything fancy like that, but I like to think I'm pretty good. Take that truck over there. She may not be the prettiest thing to look at, especially when she's parked next to yours, but let me tell you, it hasn't been to the garage in 7 years. I've fixed every clunk and scrape it's had. And I've kept it running all by myself. So if I can keep that old thing running, I can probably at least figure out what went wrong with yours. Thank you kindly. I promise I won't break anything. Now, let's take a look at what's going on. What brings you around these parts? Just passing through, huh? And where are you coming from? If you don't mind me asking. Dang, that's a long way from here. Probably a bit of an adjustment, too. You know, a big old place like that compared to down here in the sticks. Of course, you haven't been in town yet. Nothing out here but trees. But if you take the next left, keep straight until you come up by the old warehouse, and then a right, you'll be right up in the center of action. I mean it, don't laugh. Main Street is one wild spot. You've got the post office, the town hall, the only grocery store. Everything we've got to offer all in one place. The city's got nothing on us. Nah, I'm only kidding. It's a pretty small town, but it's nice and cozy. I wouldn't give it up. We all know everybody else, and we've all got each other's backs. Do I always talk this much? I don't know. Maybe. Just trying to pass the time, I suppose. I've noticed that you don't seem to be that much of a talker yourself. Something on your mind? Probably worried about the car, huh? Something else, too? Stressed about work. That the reason you're traveling? I get you. I get you. And I do sympathize. See, I've never had that problem myself. I've always worked close to home. Right on the ranch I grew up on, in fact. Yep, right over on the other side of town. What's that? Is it just me? No. No, it's not. Huh. You know, I have to admit, I'm having a hard time figuring out what's wrong with your car here. The regular stuff seems to be in order at first glance, anyway. I might have an idea, though. When you left on your trip, did you have a full tank? Oh, you don't know? Well, did you stop to fill it up at all? You didn't. Alright. Are the keys in the car? I won't steal it. Alright, I just want to check something. Yep, that's what I was thinking. You ran out of gas. I'm sorry for laughing. But didn't you notice the tank was almost empty as you were driving? I know you were stressed about work. I get it. I get it. Alright, I'll stop. Well, I guess all there is to do is ride on into town and fill up a can at the station. Take it back here and then you'll be good to go. Oh, hang on. You got the time? Well, that's not good. See, the thing is, in a small town, we've only got one gas station. And besides that one, the nearest one is the next town over. A good 30 miles away. And our gas station closed up 5 minutes ago. By the time we get back, that storm will have moved in, and I don't think anyone should be traveling on those roads. I'm a pretty good driver, but I wouldn't do that. But I might just have some leftover gas in a jerry can. If it's alright by you, we could drive out to my place to see if I've got any, and go from there. It's just, I'd hate to leave you out here alone in the cold. What about your car? Is it safe? Yeah, I'd say. It looks far enough off the road to me. Oh, you don't have to worry about people stealing it. Trust me on that one. Half the people around here don't even lock the doors on their house. If it makes you feel better, just take the keys with you and lock the doors when we leave. I promise I'm not gonna hurt you or anything like that. But if you'd like to stay here, that's fine. I don't think I'll be long anyway. You'll come. That's great. Great as in you won't have to freeze out here in the cold, I mean. Now, there's no denying that my truck isn't as fancy as your car. But at least it's warm, right? Here we are. Yep, this is the ranch. Part of it, anyway. The whole thing's 400 and something acres, but you can't see much of it from the house. It's pretty dark, too, so that wouldn't do it as much justice. I'll run out to the barn and see if I've got any gas. You want to come along? Alright, I can give you the grand tour. We haven't got any animals in this one. It's not really that kind of barn. We just call it that. This is where we keep the vehicles and stuff like that, and if I'm not mistaken, the gas can should be somewhere over here? Huh. Now why would that be empty? This one too. I thought for sure I had gas in at least one of those. I guess I shouldn't be laughing at you for running out. Look at me. Let me check back here. Here we go. There's not much in this one, but it might be enough to get you to the gas station. Ah, shoot. No, that's not good. Snowflakes are coming down. I guess the storm came in sooner than we were saying it would. You don't plan on driving in that, do you? Listen, can you just hear me out? I really don't think it's a good idea to try and drive in a blizzard. It's just not something to mess around with, you know? We're losing daylight fast. You won't be able to see, and something bad could happen. I guess the way I look at it is, your work will always be there. And if your boss expects you to drive through a blizzard, he probably isn't worth working for anyway. I just don't think it's worth risking your life over. Good. Thank you. What for? Well, look, if something ever happened to you or anybody out driving, and there was something I could have done to stop it, I don't know if I could forgive myself. Oh, that's right. I guess you do need a place to stay. No, there aren't any hotels here. That fact, slipped my mind. Hey, I got an idea. You could stay here. Now, I know you don't know me and I'm just some stranger, but I think it's only right that I offer you a place to stay. I was always taught to look out for others and do what I can to help. I've got plenty of room inside, and first thing in the morning we'll head on down to where we left your car and get into the gas station. That way you won't have to race to the next one on a near-empty tank. And on top of that, I'll make sure my little brother stays out of your hair. Really. I insist. Alright, let's head on inside and get you set up for the night.